Hello and welcome to another booktube video from me, Lauren, from Lauren and the Books, and David with his little pillow hat on. Today it's a Friday reading vlog, but guys, I'm going away. I'm going on holiday. I'm going on a choir holiday this weekend. Are you celebrating because I'm going away? Not because you're celebrating.
I'm celebrating because you're going on a nice weekend.
That's nice. That's nice. So yeah, so I'm going to take you guys with me on the choir holiday. A few things. So this is Friday morning. A few things before we leave for the choir holiday. I'm going with my cousin Laura, so she's going to be there, which is lovely. I need to finish packing. I need to pick the books that I'm going to take. I need to get ready, and then I can go and get Laura. And then we're going to go on our merry way. We're going to Norfolk and staying in some cottages. And there's going to be singing workshops. There's like a bit of free time. We're having a barn dance tonight. I'm really looking forward to it. David laughing at barn dance.
I like that.
I'm really looking. Well, I'm wearing my cowboy boots. I'm well excited about a barn dance. So yeah, so you're going to come along with me on my choir holiday, which will be lovely. So I suppose I better get up and get dressed, and then I'll show you what I'm packing. That wasn't Minnie, that was outside. Or was she a bit cross?
I think she was a bit cross.
Right. I think we're almost done with the packing. Will my cat fit in? I don't know that she will. So, barn dance tonight. I thought this dress is very comfy to travel in, and I can then wear it with these cowboy boots from a rootin' tootin' barn dance tonight, and I'll wear it with trainers on the way. Then tomorrow during the day, the thing is, I was thinking, oh, it's May. When we booked this, I was like, oh, May, it'll be lovely. I can wear loads of nice summer dresses and stuff like that. I think it's going to be absolutely freezing. But I'm going to wear this seed packet dress that I got from Nobody's Child tomorrow. And I'm taking my denim jacket because I thought that would be quite good. We've also been told tonight it's going to be quite cold in the barn, so to bring layers. So I've got, oh yeah, my special green jumper, because that goes with pink. And then tomorrow night we're out, so I'm going to wear lilac jeans with a shirt, and then my Birkenstocks, which might not be very wise, but tomorrow is the best day for weather. I've also packed an extra t-shirt in case I change my mind. Sanitary towels. I haven't worn sanitary towels in ages, but because we're going to a shared space and I don't have my own bathroom, I can't be hanging my period knickers up all over the place, can I? So, yeah, and then this dress that I'm going to wear on Sunday, on the way home. Laura and I are going to the Tipsy Vegan on Sunday, so I'm very excited. So, that's all that. Do I bring this in the car? Yeah, I bring this in the car. So I think I just need to do my makeup and hair, pack my straighteners. I'm bringing straighteners, Laura's bringing hairdryer. And then pick my books, and then we'll be ready to go. She's packed, it's absolutely chucking it down, and she's ready to go. Why have I sat down when I've got to go over there and pick my books? She's packed and she's ready to go. Right, let's go and pick my books, then we'll talk through what we're going, then we'll go and pick up Laura. I'm perfectly on time, it's 10:10, and I said I'd pick Laura up about 11:15, so this is all working out perfectly. Let's go pick the books. Right, a book that I am already reading, I'm definitely taking away with me because I cannot put it down, is The Memory of Animals. That's going over there. We'll also obviously need a poem for every spring day. We also need my Lit Chat cards. Da-da, oh, slipping out. And we need the Ultimate Reading Challenge. Now, terrified of finishing The Memory of Animals while I'm away. I'm going to take those two over and we'll discuss over there. Yeah. Let's have a little tidy up. God, there's loads of space on here. Let's go. So yes, we will be taking with us The Memory of Animals by Claire Fuller. I picked this up earlier on this week. I've read over 110 pages. I'm absolutely loving it. You might have heard me talk about it on the Women's Prize Plodalong live show I did. You might have heard me talk about it in my library haul. I'm very much enjoying this, and it's coming with me. Now, like I said, I'm a third of the way through. I'm going on holiday with other people. It's a choir holiday. There's a lot of like workshops and stuff going on, but there is some free time, and I also do read like in the morning and at night and stuff like that. So there's every chance that this won't be finished. But isn't it my fear as a reader that I'll be away somewhere and I've run out of book to read? So that means I also need to take another book. Now, there's two, and I'm actually I'm listening to the book What Page Are You On Pod book podcast. What Page Are You On podcast, where Alice and Bethany are talking about Alice's book, Death of a Bookseller. Now, I've heard lots of hype around this and I'm very excited about it, so I'm tempted to just launch straight into this afterwards. But also, I'm aware I've got this Nikki French, the Favour book, which has got a 2-week loan on it, so I need to get that read too. I don't know. I think I'm leaning towards this. I really, really, really want to read it. Should we have a little first line battle off? See which one. I mean, this is the sensible option because it's got a 2-week, but I mean, I don't think it will take me long to read. A scream ripped through the air, says the Favour. And then, oh, the bloody, and it's signed. Alice has signed it. Laura Bunting. Her name was garden parties and Wimbledon and royal weddings. That's a brilliant first line. So this is going to come with me, so I can put that back over there. But I do need to get to this. I've also got 5 days left on the audiobook of it, so I could start the audiobook of it while I'm away because I haven't got any other audiobooks I'm going. So those are the 2 books I'm taking away with me. Beep, beep, beep. We will also obviously have a poem for every spring day. So I'm calling this Friday reading vlog, as always. We're starting it on a Friday. However, my plans are to sort of extend into the weekend and show you a bit of the holiday and me and Laura having a nice time together. So we may well be reading Friday's poem, we may well be reading Saturdays, we may well be reading Sundays. We will see. That's going. Then the Ultimate Reading Challenge. I don't know whether or not to take this whole thing away. The challenge that I'm going to be doing is read in a place you've never read before. I could rip that up. No, do you know what? Let's just take it with me. So I will be reading in a place I've never read before. The thing is, if I end up wrapping up this reading vlog, literally sat back here, then I've taken this all the way to Norwich for no reason. But hey, we see. And then lastly, I need to pick a lit chat question. You guys were all very kind that, like, the vlog we did last week. Oh, I've just remembered something else I need to do as well. The reading vlog I did last week, me and Jen went on a walk together. Is that one I've done? Yes. Me and Jen went on a walk together. Now I have to get to the point where I know which ones I've done. Oh God, I'm really trying to work it. So I'll know which side it is because I've done the Christmas Carol. Oh, Beloved as well. We've done that, I remember that. Here's the impossible question, what's your favourite book? Yeah, I remember doing that one. So those are the ones that I've read. These are the ones that I've done. These are the ones that I haven't done. Sorry. So as I was saying, last week I went out and about with Jen, which was lovely, and it meant that somebody else answered the question with me, which was really fun because it meant we could have a little discussion, and I'm hoping that Laura will also answer the question with me today. The other thing I'm going to do before I leave is read you the response that my English teacher wrote to me, because one of the bookish challenges I did a few weeks ago was write a letter to someone who's inspired my reading, and I wrote a lovely little letter to my English teacher from year 6, and she got back to me. She got back to me very late, but she got back to me, and so many people have been saying to me, oh, please can you read out the response? So I will read out the response, I will. But anyway, the book on your bookshelf. How do you organise your bookshelves? E-book shelves count too. Oh, that's a simple one. And Laura does own bookshelves, so she can answer this with me. How do you organise your bookshelves? E-book shelves count too. Lovely stuff. So I'll take that question away with me, and I will ask Laura about that. Oh, I've put it in the wrong thing. And then all that's to do is for me to read you out. I'm going to put that inside the book that I'm reading at the moment, Inside the Memory of Animals. And all that there is to read out the message that my English teacher, Mrs. Fleming, sent back to me. So I'll read you out the message that I sent her as well, in case you weren't here for that. I need to get back to her actually. Oh, this is very long. So, Mrs. Fleming, in brackets, her first name. Hi, you may well not remember me. You taught me English when I was in year 6, which was 25 years ago, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. My name is Lauren, surname, and I wanted to get in touch mainly to say thank you. When you were 11 and you were trying to find your place in the world while still trying to be cool and relevant to your peers, reading isn't something that appears at the top of your list, but you always encouraged our reading so much, and I love reading aloud as a class and discussing books with you and my classmates. I don't even remember the particulars of the books, just the enthusiasm you created and how at home I felt in that classroom talking about and reading books. My parents didn't hang on to much of my schoolwork, who can blame them, but they did hang on to my reading portfolio, which was covered in safari wrapping paper and full of book reviews and posters, and a magazine I had created for witches, including a free gift of a bottle of Scotch mist, and your comments on all of the work was just so kind and always so encouraging. So thank you for all of the words of kindness and encouragement. As of 8 years ago, I started making YouTube videos about books, and the little community we have there reminds me of that warm classroom in the gallery, chatting books and what I might read once I finish this book. Books really have become my life, and it's so nice to have a hobby that includes so many people. Occasionally people thank me for getting them back into reading after they've seen a review on my channel or my effervescence over a particular book, and it got me thinking about who I should be thanking for that same thing, and it's you. If you'd like to check out my channel, please do. It's Hope you're keeping well and enjoying your retirement. Love, Lauren. So I sent that on the 17th of March. She got back to me, treating me mean and keeping me keen on the 23rd of April, and said, I don't know if I replied to this, Lauren, but I do remember you. It's so lovely to hear your comments. I loved my job and always wanted to make it as fun as possible. I really enjoyed the projects like the magazine you mentioned. I'll look at your link. I'm sure it will be brilliant. Isn't that so sweet? So yeah, there we go. Oh, and I think Laura's messaged me. Make sure you bring yourself some decaf tea, already packed it, cousin brain, and a swimming towel. Hadn't packed that, so thank you, Laura. Let's go and get her. Okay. Hello, we're here. This is my cousin Laura. She's been in videos before. Laura, let me show you this. That's from my shoes. No. And look.
Oh no, no, that's no good.
Anyway, we're here at Choir Holiday. We've had a little warm up. This bed is going to be sinky. We had to, everyone had to give their choices for tomorrow night's dinner. Did you enjoy that part? It was very stressful.
Very school.
They did very. Oh, this is nice. I could keep that on me. Oh no, I've got blankets already. But yes, we're here. It took us a long time to get here.
Yeah.
But I'm excited.
We had a lovely time listening to the playlist.
We had a lovely time listening to the. Thank you, Laura. Always plugging. But the thing I've got to ask you now, Laura, is what book have you bought? No, you haven't bought any books, have you?
I can't believe you brought 2 books.
It makes me so stressed out that Laura hasn't bought any books. Have you watched my Friday reading vlogs?
I have actually.
Oh, good.
I bought my Kindle. I have.
At the beginning, have you watched any of my Friday reading vlogs?
Yeah.
Okay, so at the beginning of a Friday reading vlog, I asked a question, and at the end we answer it. But this is a special Friday reading vlog because I'm going to sort of film the whole weekend. So you've got the whole weekend to think about this, and we'll answer this on Sunday before we go home.
Okay.
The question is, how do you organise your bookshelves? E-book shelves count too. Okay. So have a little think about what your bookshelves are like at home. You guys have a little think about your bookshelves. Write below how do you organise your bookshelves, and then on Sunday before we go to the Tipsy Vegan for lunch, we will answer that question.
Cool.
Now tell me, what are the plans for the evening?
We're going to head downstairs to the barn shortly, where we're going to have dinner with everybody. Yeah. And we've been told to not sit with people that we know.
Oh yeah, so does that mean I can't sit with my cousin?
I don't know. Should we just do it anyway?
Everyone will just do it anyway.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to separate anyone.
No. So we're going to sit together at dinner, and then and rootin' tootin' barn dance.
There's a barn dance, and I've bought my cowboy boots as an opportunity to wear. And you've got
the most sort of barn dancey thing I have.
You said something else you had that was barn dancey as well. Oh, double denim. You had your jeans. It's going to be very barn dancey. So that's it. Yeah. How are you in big group situations? It's not my best. I don't thrive.
Okay.
But I'm going to be the bestest.
I need alcohol.
Oh, well, I don't drink any of that because that makes me very sad. That would be much, much worse if I was to drink it. There'd be quite a lot of questions in the morning and there'd be quite a lot of that. So, I won't be having alcohol. You can have alcohol.
Thank you.
I have got Bundaberg ginger beers, which are exciting.
Wonderful.
As soon as the entertainment gets underway and I'm following a routine for a barn dance.
Fine.
The thing is that I'm quite a show-off But when I'm in a big group of people, and we're in a big group of people of all show-offs,
oh yeah,
my show-off level is low.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So I get overlooked as the show-off, but I mean, who knows? Who knows what we'll pull out the bag tonight?
This might be your night. It's a shine.
Maybe I'll start drinking, and I'm like, I've learnt 20 to 30 barn dances. Ready for tonight. Right. Should we have a little read? No, joking. What are you reading on your Kindle out of interest? Just keep it relevant.
Oh shit. A Gentleman
in Moscow.
Yeah.
How did you get on with Our Wives Under the Sea? Did you finish it? It was very sad.
Yeah, I loved
God,
it.
It made me feel so sad. It's so
it.
bleak, but really good.
Yeah. And like it's kind of it's horror, isn't it? It's but also
horror and horrible. But I've got to say, it's one of the best books I read this year. I keep thinking about it. I keep thinking about it in relation to dementia, and like the lot, and that someone being there, and the loss of that person.
Yeah.
And then eventually them just
and the pace. I really enjoyed the pace because at times it was very like slow, but in a nice way, and there was quite a lot of tension build up. And other times it felt really manic, like her feeding her like spoonfuls of salt. And I
know, and the bits with all the fucking forums of people who like pretending their husbands had got, and the rules behind that, and people were like, some people aren't adhering to the rules in this forum. Right, do you think we should go and socialise with our fellow Hayloft guests?
No. It's good that you get a front facing on there, so you don't have to.
I can adjust things. Yeah, when I used to film on my phone,
you can see that you're in shot.
I can see that I look really lovely in my double denim.
Oh yeah, double denim.
Hi. The weekend's filming has been an absolute failure, but that's just because I've been having such a lovely time. What footage I do have, I will insert now. I'm coming out tonight. I'm coming out tonight. I'm coming out tonight. I'm coming out tonight. Here we go. I'm coming out tonight. How you feeling? How you feel right now? Oh, I've been so down and under pressure. I'm way too fine to be distressed, yeah. Oh, I'm not the girl I want for you to be. Let somebody love you. Let somebody love you. Let somebody love you before it's too late.
You better tell us this is you. You better let somebody love. Don't you feel it all in the wintertime? The sky won't snow and the sun won't shine. It's hard to tell the right time from the day. You're losing all your highs and lows. Ain't it funny how the feeling goes away?
Wasn't it fun? Didn't you have a good time?
Well, is there barn dancing in there?
I don't think so.
Oh.
Maybe. There might be some. I need to have a look on my phone, see what's on my phone, but there might be barn dancing in there.
Singing?
There will be singing, yeah, there will be singing. We learnt a song in a day and then performed it at the pub in the evening, which was very fun. I was a bit nervous.
For us.
For us. I don't know how much the patrons of the pub enjoyed it.
Just like.
But yeah, it's been honestly the perfect weekend. I've had such a good time. I've really enjoyed it. It was such a joy to have a day's worth of singing yesterday.
Nice peeps.
And I was saying, like, I can't believe how much my voice held up all day. Like, that vocal warm-up, it was amazing. Absolutely lovely. And we went for a swim. Didn't film any of that. It was freezing.
Yeah.
We've just had a lovely time. Loads of nice food, loads of nice people, loads of nice singing, loads of nice cousin time. But we're here to wrap it up. So I'm hoping I can save the whole vlog by just the fact that we're discussing this reading question that we said we would.
Oh yeah.
So the question we asked at the beginning of have you been thinking about this all weekend? How do you organise your bookshelves? E-book shelves count too, which I didn't even know you could organise e-book shelves.
Well, yeah, it's a bit like your Goodreads shelves.
You can put it like in where the bits
to read and.
I see.
Do you know
but
your books?
Books. I don't this weekend.
No.
I've barely read at all. So your bookshelves, Laura. Well, shall we start with mine because they're easy to... People are familiar with my bookshelves. Yeah. They're organised in rainbow colour, which I know is not everyone's cup of tea, but I like it as it is. Yeah. So I go through the rainbow. So I go red to yellow, red to orange to yellow to green to blue to purple to pink to a sort of like peachy colour. To white, to grey, to black, and then on the top shelves, one side of my top shelves are my favourite books, and the other side are my cloth-bound books, whether or not they've been read or not.
But do they fit into the colour scheme, or is that an additional?
That's additional. That's at the top, okay. And they're not. They do not adhere to the colour scheme up there.
Oh, that would bother me.
It's quite a fun party atmosphere up there, so it doesn't need to worry about.
They're just sort of mingling.
Yeah. They're just sort of mingling. They're special. They're special.
And everyone else is being very inclusive.
Yeah. Well, actually, in saying that, like most of the books on my shelves, on the rainbow shelves, are unread, because I don't really hang on to books that are read unless they're my favourites and they make it up to the party atmosphere.
Oh, so they're top tier.
Yeah, but occasionally, like there'll be books in there that are in a series. Like the Book of Dust, for example. It's not my favourite series, but it's not complete yet. So I'm going to want to read the third book. So I want to hang on to the first and second because I might want to revisit those before I read the third book. That sort of carry-on's going on down there.
Sure.
But yeah, tell me about your bookshelves.
Well, when you asked me, I was like, I don't organise my bookshelves. But then we discussed it, didn't we?
We didn't discuss it off camera. Promise.
But I was reminded by someone that actually I do sort of subconsciously organise. Well, no, so there's some intention there. So we've got like a big sort of media unit, haven't we? Not a shit one. That's our shit.
No, it fits that little nook so perfectly. Yeah. It doesn't feel like it's an additional piece of furniture. It feels like it is like the room.
And it looks like it's been made to...
It's purposeful.
Measure, but it was from IKEA. Yeah. And we've got one top left-hand corner, which is cookery books and food magazines from old subscriptions. And then we've got... The bottom two shelves are books for my kids. And in fact, even within that, there's two subsections. So there's like the hard... back, what do you call them? Board books for the youngest, and the like paperbacks for the oldest, and then two more sections. One is fiction and one is non-fiction.
Are these double stacked, Laura, or are they just
as in depth?
Yeah.
Yeah, some of them actually are. Yeah. And we do need to do a sort out because probably most of them are read and won't be reread, revisited, so we could probably pass them on.
Yeah, I don't double stack them because I just would forget what's behind there. But
I've got things.
Sometimes it's necessary.
Yeah, and I've got things that I want to keep that I'll never reread again. But like texts that I enjoyed studying at school, even and stuff. And Tom's got a load of play. Oh no, this is not books, but play programs. There's a whole section of those that are special to him.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Nice old bookshelves, isn't it?
Yeah.
Tell us how you organise your bookshelves. Would love to hear, be it your actual bookshelves, your e-bookshelves, etc. Right, we wrap the rest of this up with a poem. And do I get my prize or not? So my prize of the reading challenge was going to be for reading in a place I've never read before. Now, in all honesty, I've read 3 double pages this weekend.
You did really?
But that does count as reading in a place I've never read before.
Yeah.
Do you want to take my prize?
Yes.
They've all been very cute.
Is it a surprise?
Well, I mean, I'm going to see it in a minute, so... What is it?
No.
Oh,
a little tight
Roger Keyring show. Oh, that is cute. This has been adorable. I put it on my gift guide for this year. Isn't that a good idea for someone who's into reading?
Really good.
Your eldest would eventually love something like this.
Oh, 100%.
All those little sneaky prizes. I got it from the Literary Emporium, but I have since seen, I think I might even have seen it in Urban Outfitters at some point.
I think a teacher could use that as well.
Yeah.
In their classroom, if there are enough. Probably not.
Bits. 25 bits.
Yeah, maybe.
Sorry, you don't get a prize. And then the last thing we do is we read a poem. It's the 14th of May today. There's always 2 to pick for, Laura, so I'll let you pick them. So we've got Rondeau by Leigh Hunt or Love You More by James Carter. What would you prefer?
That one.
Rondeau by Leigh Hunt. Just out of interest, the rondeau is a poetic form originating in medieval France. It's a lyrical form, meaning it's designed to be set to music and sung, and its name signifies that it goes around to where it began. Ready for it?
I'm ready.
Jenny kissed me when we met, jumping from the chair she sat in. Time, you thief who loved to get sweet. I'm going to start again because I said sweats and I meant sweets. Jenny kissed me when we met, jumping from the chair she sat in. Time, you thief who loved to get sweets into your list, put that in. Say I'm weary, say I'm sad, say that health and wealth have missed me, say I'm growing old, but add, Jenny kissed me.
Oh, that's very nice.
It's not my favourite that I've read from here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's nice. I like the repetition at the end.
Yeah. It's a rondeau, Laura. It brings it back to the beginning. I've just learnt that from here.
Yes. Is it Rondeau?
Rondeau, probably. Like Beau and
Bordeaux.
Bordeaux. Rondeau. Isn't that someone in a film?
Rondeau. Mr. Rondeau.
Mr. Rondeau, right. Well, we're going for lunch at the Tipsy Vegan now, which will be lovely. And then we're going to drive home. I've got such a headache. Sometimes when I have stuff that's had alcohol removed, I feel like I still get the headache from the stuff that's not been removed. No, as in like alcohol free, but like that beer would have been like had alcohol in it and then had the alcohol removed, and it still gives me a little headache.
Well, we did have a late night as well, and lots
of
noise.
Noise and singing. I did lots of steps yesterday, bouncing around. I'd done almost 2,000 steps before I went to bed.
Very good.
Right. Say bye, Laura. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.